Socrates, one of the most renowned philosophers in history, laid the groundwork for many philosophical traditions, including Stoicism. His impact on Stoicism is profound and multifaceted, influencing its core principles, methods, and ethical outlook. Socrates' life and teachings, as documented by his disciples Plato and Xenophon, highlight the virtues of wisdom, self-control, and resilience, virtues that are central to Stoicism. This 3,000-word summary delves into how Socrates' philosophy shaped Stoicism, highlighting key aspects and figures who bridged these philosophical traditions. Socrates, the man and his method. Socrates lived in Athens during the 5th century BCE, a period of immense cultural and intellectual development. Unlike many philosophers who came after him, Socrates wrote nothing. Our knowledge of his philosophy comes primarily from the writings of his students, particularly Plato. Socrates is famous for his method of dialectical questioning, known as the Socratic method, which involves asking probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. The Socratic method's emphasis on questioning assumptions and seeking deeper truths profoundly influenced Stoicism. The Stoics adopted a similar approach in their philosophical inquiries, always striving to understand the underlying principles of nature and human behavior. Virtue ethics and the pursuit of wisdom. One of Socrates' most significant contributions to Stoicism is his conception of virtue ethics. Socrates believed that virtue is knowledge, and that to know the good is to do the good. This intellectualist approach to ethics posits that moral excellence is based on understanding the nature of virtue. For Socrates, virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are the highest goods and are essential for a flourishing life. The Stoics, inheriting this ethical framework, also maintained that virtue is the sole good and that a life lived in accordance with reason and nature leads to true happiness. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, was profoundly influenced by Socratic ethics. He built upon Socratic ideas, arguing that living virtuously means living in harmony with the rational order of the cosmos. The Socratic paradox and Stoic acceptance. Socrates famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This paradoxical statement reflects a deep intellectual humility and a recognition of the limits of human knowledge. For Socrates, acknowledging one's ignorance is the first step towards true wisdom. This attitude of humble inquiry is mirrored in Stoicism, where the pursuit of wisdom is a lifelong endeavor. Stoic philosophers, such as Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, echoed Socratic humility by emphasizing the importance of accepting what we cannot control. The Stoic principle of focusing on what is within our power and letting go of what is not resonates with Socratic acceptance of human limitations. This alignment underscores a shared commitment to intellectual and moral development. Socratic resilience and Stoic endurance. Socrates' life exemplified resilience. He faced trials and adversity with equanimity, famously maintaining his composure even when sentenced to death. Socrates' calm acceptance of his fate and his reasoned argument in Plato's Apology highlight a profound inner strength. He demonstrated that external circumstances cannot harm the virtuous person who remains true to their principles. This Stoic resilience deeply influenced Stoic thought. The Stoics believed that true happiness and tranquility come from within, not from external conditions. Epictetus, a former slave who became a prominent Stoic philosopher, taught that we should focus on our internal responses rather than external events. This concept of enduring hardship without complaint and maintaining inner peace is a direct inheritance from Socratic resilience. The dialogical approach and Stoic self-examination. Socrates was a relentless questioner, always engaging others in dialogue to explore philosophical ideas. His method was not merely about winning arguments, but about mutual discovery of truth. This dialogical approach encouraged critical self-examination and the refinement of one's beliefs. The Stoics adopted and expanded this practice. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reflected on his own thoughts and actions, striving for self-improvement. This practice of regular self-examination is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, encouraging individuals to critically assess their lives and align themselves more closely with virtue. The influence of Socratic thought on early Stoics. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, began his philosophical journey after being inspired by Socratic teachings. He studied under Crates, a Cynic philosopher, who was himself influenced by Socratic ideas. Zeno's development of Stoic doctrine was deeply rooted in the Socratic tradition of seeking knowledge, virtue, and a harmonious life. Zeno's successors, such as Cleanthes and Chrysippus, continued to integrate Socratic principles into Stoicism. They expanded on Socratic ideas about reason and the natural order, developing a comprehensive system that addressed logic, physics, and ethics. The Stoics maintained that understanding the rational structure of the universe and our place within it was essential for living a virtuous life, a notion clearly influenced by Socratic thought. Socratic influence on Roman Stoicism. The transmission of Socratic ideas through the Hellenistic period into Roman philosophy further cemented his impact on Stoicism. Roman Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius drew heavily on Socratic principles in their writings and teachings. Seneca's letters and essays often reflect Socratic themes of wisdom, self-control, and the importance of philosophy in daily life. Epictetus, whose discourses were recorded by his student Arrian, emphasized the Socratic idea of focusing on what is within our control. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, practiced Stoicism as a way of life, frequently referencing Socratic wisdom in his meditations. Socratic dialogues and Stoic exercises. Socrates' method of dialogue was not only a tool for philosophical inquiry, but also a practice for ethical development. Engaging in dialectic was a way to challenge one's beliefs and refine one's understanding of virtue. This practice of regular, disciplined dialogue influenced Stoic exercises, such as premeditation of adversity, reflection on the day's events, and visualization of virtuous responses to challenges. Stoic exercises aim to cultivate an inner resilience and prepare individuals to face life's difficulties with equanimity. This structured approach to philosophical practice has its roots in the Socratic tradition of continuous self-improvement through critical examination and disciplined reflection. The legacy of Socratic influence in modern Stoicism. The impact of Socratic philosophy on Stoicism extends into modern interpretations and applications of Stoic principles. Contemporary Stoics continue to draw on Socratic methods and ethics, applying them to modern challenges. The resurgence of interest in Stoicism in recent years, driven by figures like Ryan Holiday and William Irvine, often highlights the Socratic origins of Stoic practices. Modern Stoics advocate for the application of Socratic questioning and ethical reflection in daily life. This approach helps individuals navigate complex modern environments with clarity, resilience, and a commitment to virtue. The timeless wisdom of Socrates, as integrated into Stoicism, provides a robust framework for personal development and ethical living. Conclusion: Socratic foundations of Stoic philosophy. Socrates' influence on Stoicism is undeniable. His emphasis on virtue, wisdom, and ethical inquiry laid the groundwork for Stoic thought. The Socratic method of questioning, his resilience in the face of adversity, and his commitment to living a virtuous life resonate deeply within Stoic philosophy. From Zeno to Marcus Aurelius, the Stoics built upon Socratic principles, creating a comprehensive system of thought that continues to inspire and guide individuals seeking a life of virtue and tranquility. By understanding the profound impact of Socrates on Stoicism, we can better appreciate the depth and continuity of this philosophical tradition. Socrates' legacy endures in the Stoic commitment to self-improvement, rationality, and ethical living, providing timeless guidance for navigating the challenges of life.